Hello everybody, so I am doing a reading for Wednesday, June 15th. I am slowly getting better, but I really wanted to connect on some of these after energies that we're dealing with when it comes to the full moon in Sagittarius. It has been quite an interesting lunation, I have to say. Sagittarius is opposite to Gemini, and both of these energies deal with the dualities of life and the idea of balance. Gemini is represented by the twins, and then Sagittarius is represented by Archangel Michael in the tarot deck, tempering the water between both cups. So there is, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, I can be a drama queen, but this is not an act. Look at the way the deck is sitting right now. What do you see there? We see Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if you can actually, I'm gonna have to really focus on my focus here. That's the Ace of Pentacles. I see the King of Pentacles, and look what's here. Temperance. Just as I said, Archangel Michael tempering the water between the cups. We see that right here represented into this card. This is an illuminated deck, the Golden Thread Tarot, I believe, or the Black and Gold Tarot. So I'm going to use it. I wasn't intending to. I had done a pull for Instagram earlier, but I will use this deck, and I hope that you can see the imagery here. But we are definitely talking about these full moon and Sagittarius energies. They're here. They're influencing us. Timestamp was at 1:22 when I said that. So there is balance that's being attained internally. And what it seems like, it's balance towards... there's a masculine energy that's really coming into balance here, because I see that a masculine energy is being given a new way forward here. It's like the Sagittarius energy has gone in and physically and forcefully started tempering the water between this masculine's cups, okay? One being their emotional life, one being their rigid physical life. And masculine energies, as we know, really give into that rigidity of the physical world, of the logical, of the mind, of the cognitive dissonance of life. They really apply value there. They really live life from that place. But they avoid often and neglect the emotional fluidity of their being itself. As humans, we're made of water. Our bodies are made of water. We're meant to be fluid. We're meant to understand. We're meant to feel. We're meant to express. And this is something that masculine energies tend to struggle with. So what I'm seeing here right now, just at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to go into this message a little more because I feel like it's here for us to channel. But there is an opportunity that's been granted to these masculines. And I think it's an opportunity to feel and understand what their experiences have been about, what their life has been about, and how they could have been potentially really holding themselves back from really experiencing abundance. Okay? So there is a masculine energy whose life is being kind of shaken up right now, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands here, okay? So at the bottom of the King of Pentacles was the Four of Wands, okay? This is a card of union. This is a card of high-level commitment. This is a card of marriage. But on an individual basis, as this masculine is undergoing this reconstruction, I'm listening to all this construction happen outside right now. There's a huge crane here, and the crane was just under the full moon. I took a picture actually for my friend Moon Metamorphosis, Keisha, on Instagram. So Moon Metamorphosis, make sure you follow her. I sent her a picture of the full moon in Sagittarius, and right under it was a crane. So I said, look, things are under construction. Things are finally making way. Just like the pandemic had put a pause into certain things, there was a pause in the build out and the rebuilding of our lives as we know it. And now that construction is taking place again. Okay, so right under the King of Wands, I'm seeing a lot of construction around the pillars of stability that this masculine considers to be his life. What are the founding pillars that he's looking to erect in his life? What are his beliefs? What are his values? Mom, I said I was recording, right? Okay. Perhaps his mother. Perhaps he's seeking the approval of his mother. Look, I gotta say that. I ain't seeking the approval of my mama, but my mom's present, and she has been for the last couple of readings. So I'm seeing that there could be a lot of external chatter that's giving this masculine a lot of internal chatter. And that internal chatter is creating chaos, mental chaos, is preventing him from really surrendering to his journey and how he should really be moving forward, okay? So the Four of Wands is him contemplating all those things that make him, okay? All the things that make him special, okay? Oh my God, I just removed the Four of Wands, and look, I've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there is definitely a feminine energy that's present here. You know, I believe the King and Queen of Pentacles came out a reading or two ago, and I was really sort of shocked with the way those cards came out too. I'm not intending for these cards to come out this way, but the King and Queen, this divine pair, make themselves apparent once more, which tells me as Pentacles, there's a grounding that's happening, okay? I'm seeing that this masculine is probably understanding the events and the emotions of the past related to this feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles is also the mother of the tarot deck as well, just like the Empress. So there can be some healing having to do around a mother figure, okay, and the past. So let's look at the mother first. I'm seeing a mother wound come up here quite strongly. I'm going to use this deck to clarify, just because this deck is a little difficult in terms of the shuffle. Sorry, I just shook the table there. Let's look at this mother wound. I do see this masculine looking at other wounds right now. I see Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, he is stepping into his power is what I'm understanding. Something flipped up. It's a Six of Swords. Okay, so that's a mother and a child there moving on. Okay, let's get some clarity around that. Got the Two of Wands. And I've got the Page of Cups. So what I'm understanding here with the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Cups is that this masculine is now starting to understand. The universe has given this masculine a surprising understanding of what his relationship with his mother's really meant. I think this masculine, or the masculines that I've been talking about, the masculine that you're connected to, are very juvenile right now, very immature, and they're really giving into, you know, the relationship with their mother. Their mother could be controlling them. Their mother could be really, their mother's opinions could be really weighed heavily on them, and how they're choosing to live their life, and who they choose their partners to be, and what their careers are. There's acceptance that's being sought after here from this feminine. But I'm seeing that this masculine is now seeing the way forward, and he is moving away from this mother's opinions being so strong. You know, it's not that this masculine is loving his mom any less. It's not like he's going to disrespect her or cut her out. But what I'm seeing here is that he's starting to value his independence, and he's starting that journey afresh. Okay, he's starting that journey afresh here with the Page of Cups, and he's looking at the bigger picture, and now he's walking away. He is not allowing anybody to control him anymore. He's not giving his power away. I don't think this person's mother, this masculine's mother, has been overbearing or over-controlling, although that could be the situation. I'm not picking that up at all. I'm just seeing this child wanting to gain acceptance from their mother in a very big way. It could also be that the circumstances were so traumatic in their childhood that they built a very close relationship with their mother. And then as a result, they don't want to disappoint. So this masculine has taken on a lot of pressure that is not his. But I'm seeing that the universe has provided a small little nugget in the form of the Page of Cups for him to keep his eye on the prize, and for him to acknowledge all his potential, and then work towards moving away, okay? It's like the adult version of this masculine is now finally saying, okay, mommy, I'm letting the younger version of me go. I'm growing up now, and now we can interact as adults. So he's kind of putting a lid on his past, not because he's trying to ignore it, but he knows that it can no longer have an influence on his future. It can inspire, and it can be a catalyst, and it can propel things, but it doesn't need to control his future. And I see that the adult version of this masculine is now bidding adieu to the younger child. And it's a very, very cathartic, and it's a very emotional process with this masculine, okay? So the energies are heavy, but it's all happening within the power of this Sagittarius full moon. And this masculine is being given the way forward. And it looks like it's going to be in union. There is love here, okay? With so much 3D energy here in the form of the Three of Pentacles, I am coming now back to the Queen of Pentacles as the divine counterpart to the King of Pentacles. So we've looked at the mother, okay? We can see how this masculine values certain things in his 3D world that make him feel like he's less than for this connection. But there's a very physical desire to ground this connection now. So now let's look into the energies of this divine union. Okay, I did, as soon as I picked it up, I saw the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there is a desire for reconciliation and reunion and togetherness here. That is beautiful. The desire is there. from both the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Page of Swords, the desire to communicate. Wow. With the Page of Cups already here, and the masculine receiving an emotional renewal, okay, in a very small way to let go of the past and really embrace what's to come. He's now desiring some level of communication with the feminine as well. This could be social media communication. There could be some spying happening on social media. Again, when I talk about communication, it could also be energetic. So there could be a lot happening in the dream state. You could be getting a lot of signs, but this masculine is probably getting a lot of signs about you too, okay? So there is a desire to communicate and reconcile, okay? I like that. I like where this is going so far. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for the shake of this camera, but I need this table here to shuffle. Keep looking up just to make sure I'm not shaking the table. Tower. Oh. Wasn't I just referencing that, excuse me, that the Tower hadn't come out, but I had a feeling like I was channeling towers for masculine energies here, okay? Towers. Ten of Cups came out right into my hand. So with the Tower and the Ten of Cups already here, I'm seeing that this masculine is really taking the time with the Four of Swords to understand what happiness is. Okay, I think this masculine may have just been busy doing, okay, working because he needed to pay the bills. Sorry, I need to focus on the focus here. Okay, this masculine may have just been doing things that he has been told. He may have just been living a life and enacting a reality or trying to create a reality that he has felt he's needed to establish for acceptance here on these levels. He is going and dating and looking into relationships because he feels that it's what he needs, but nothing is resonating with his soul. None of the career opportunities that have come satiate him deep down inside. None of the relationships have been fruitful. Okay, there's a constant questioning this masculine has about who he is. That niggling that's been there in his mind has been there for many, many, many years. And he knows, he's always known that he wasn't stepping into his power and he was giving into pressures around him. But now the universe is like, hold a second, it's time to fix this. You can't live like this any longer. It's time for you to think about what you want in terms of stability. It's time for you to think about what it is that you desire in love. And it's time for you to think about what it is that you're trying to do with your purpose in your career. It's time to recalibrate, reinstate, and restructure your entire life as you know it. That's the message to the masculine. It's beautiful masculine energy, and it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. They're facing truths. I also think that they're facing the reality of their behaviors. You know, I think this person may have been really cruel to past lovers because he was very good at blaming them for the shortcomings that he had in his inability to accept who he was. I'm also seeing that this masculine energy doesn't like change. So he may have been very stuck in his ways simply because he didn't want change. But that's all shaken up. Okay, and what's really good here is there's this willful withdrawal into trying to figure out what it is. Some masculines can get stuck here and they may not want to come out of the withdrawal, okay? But they are going here purposefully so that they can understand what's to come about. So I really like this. So over the next couple of months, what can we expect, okay? I did see the opportunity for communication here, but for the next couple of months, let's see. This masculine is changing things up. Three of Swords. What do we need to know about the Three of Swords? Nothing to fear. Magician. Life after heartbreak. Oh, I knew that the Three of Swords wasn't going to be more heartbreak to come. This is the life after heartbreak. This is the resurrection, the judgment, the reinitiation. Moon, under the power of the Sagittarius new moon, and then Nine of Pentacles. You know, two messages here. I'm seeing that, you know, it got darkest before dawn, but the sun is shining again and things are clear. I said the sun is shining again, and that's really indicative of Leo season because the sun rules Leo, rules that zodiac. It's a ruling planet. But I'm seeing here, after a period of heartbreak, there is a lot of understanding and there's a lot of resonance with what independence is, what self-power is, what it is to be financially capable. I'm getting my focus right there. What it is to be financially capable, how it means to live financially freely, what it means to create your own earth, your own home, your own way forward. This is complete independence and happiness too. You know, sometimes the Nine of Pentacles can be single and alone, but she can be single, but she doesn't feel alone. She feels like she's in peaceful solitude. So I do see masculines and feminines embracing more of their internal power. Okay, as they sort of navigate this world away from heartbreak. You know, they've been heartbroken for so long, but now things are just making sense, and now they have an opportunity to move forward and be their true self. I just heard an alarm go off, so pay attention to the signs, okay?